Hey everyone, Josh here, Wargaming Noob Historical, back with a quick and dirty guide into getting to Bolt Action version 3. Whether you are a veteran of the Bolt Action community or are new to historical wargaming and Bolt Action, there are a couple different ways to approach how you get into the game itself, and I'm going to talk about that in this very short video. For the new folks who are just getting into historical wargaming and Bolt Action specifically, this first part is for you. Bolt Action is a wonderful rule set for World War II wargaming, more on the level of skirmishing. So if you have a history of playing skirmish games or, sci-fi or fantasy war games like Warhammer 40K, this is a great introductory game to get into historical wargaming. It is equivalent to those types of games, but in the World War II setting. As a new player to Bolt Action, it's important to note that the main mechanic of the game is the order dice, which helps to alternate turns in the game for you and your opponent. The order dice mechanic keeps the gameplay fresh and exciting, and you'll never know who is going to be able to follow through on an attack or who will be playing the next turn. So the order die mechanic is one of the most unique functions of Bolt Action that differentiates itself from other war games. So again, for those folks who are used to playing Warhammer in a you go, I go situation, this is going to be a little bit different. But believe me, the game itself is as easy as playing Warhammer or Warhammer 40K. So, that said, a couple different ways for you as a new player to start in Bolt Action is to go to the Warlord website, which I'm at right now. You can see that on the screen. They do offer different ways of getting into the game. The easiest way for you as a new player to get into Bolt Action version 3 is to get the Battle of the Bulge starter. That is the newest two-player starter that gives you everything that you need to get started in the game. It'll give you two forces, the U.S. infantry in winter uniform, as well as winter Fallschirmjäger on the German side. You also get a Greyhound. You get some terrain, as well as the rulebook. Now, they have two different options available on the Warlord website here. This is the first one here, which is the Battle of the Bulge starter with the hardback rulebook. So just make note that if you're just getting the Bolt Action Battle of the Bulge starter, it does come with the A5 size soft cover of the rulebook. But this particular option on their website does give you the hardback as well. So you'll have two rulebooks. Most people, most new folks should probably opt just for the Bolt Action Starter Battle of the Bulge set, because again, it gives you everything that you need. In fact, if you don't want to wait and you don't want to order from the Warlord website, it is available on Amazon. So if Amazon is your preferred vendor, they do have it on there. Alright, so that's for the new players. I'm just going to go back to the main website here. For existing players of Bolt Action, getting into version 3 is even easier. That's because you already have pre-built and pre-painted armies and all those forces that you've played previously in version 2 or even version 1 of Bolt Action. The only thing that you are going to need to get started is the Bolt Action hardback rulebook right here. Or if you don't want to tote around an actual book, they do offer a digital version of the rulebook, which is nice, which I don't believe was available for version 2, but is now available for version 3. With the Bolt Action rulebook, for existing players, please make note that only the most generic of the selectors for each major nation in Bolt Action is available, and that comes with the most basic infantry and vehicles and stuff like that available. If it's not in the rulebook, it will eventually come out in the armies of books that are slated to come out this year. I know that the armies of Germany should be coming out soon, and possibly the armies of the U.S. will be coming out in April or sometime soon. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure what the release dates are for the other major nations, but if you are building up off of the Battle of the Bulge starter, then getting those two books, and that goes for new players, getting those two books will help you fill out your selectors and your forces for Bolt Action. So again, new players, opt to go with the Bolt Action 2-player starter, Battle of the Bulge, veteran players go ahead and get that rulebook, and then from there you should be able to start playing version 3 of Bolt Action. Again, Bolt Action is a wonderful entree into historical wargaming. So as a new player coming into the game, this is probably an exciting time to get started with this venerable game system. Again, the order die system is what sets it apart from other war games, so that you never know what the outcome of your game will be. It keeps it exciting and fresh. For those of us who have been playing Bolt Action for a while, version 3 offers much more streamlined force building, and a lot of the rules have been clarified and distilled to be easier to follow. And hopefully a video such as this will get you will give you enough motivation to get started in the game. New players, you are set to play a wonderful game, especially if you are looking to do something different other than science fiction and fantasy wargaming. This is a great way to break into historical wargaming, because the transition into Bolt Action as a system is not much different than any of the games that you've played before. So that is it. If you enjoyed this video and you find it helpful, please comment below. Let me know what you think. What are you excited the most about in terms of Bolt Action version 3? Are you looking forward to seeing that Armies of Germany and Armies of the United States books coming out? Are you just looking forward to painting some new miniatures? The Battle of the Bulge starter is a great way to get into it, even if you are a veteran player, because it does give you the new U.S. Winter Infantry as well as the new German Fallschirmjäger and Winter uniform. You also get that Greyhound and the venerable terrain that has been available in previous 2-player starters. So, okay, that is it. If you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new Bolt Action videos coming out of the channel. And then click the link in the description below to join our Discord server. That's the best way I can personally interact with you and chit-chat you about Bolt Action, 3rd edition, and anything else that I cover on the channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Bolt Action from Wargaming Noob Historical.